When he was a kid, Nikola Tesla would go on full-on adventures in his mind. And these weren't just any kind of adventures. No, he said he would travel, he would meet people, he would live in different countries, all in his mind. And he said that these experiences that he had on these adventures were no less real or vivid than his real life experience. And he even said with his adventures here that he would get confused sometimes about which one was his real life and which one was the imagined experience. I hope you stick with me through the duration of this video. Because what does this have to do with reality creation and getting the things that you want, the topics that we speak about on this channel? Well, it's no secret when we look across history, is it? We look at the great inventors, the leaders, the teachers, and they all talk about this thing, this fascination with the mind, your thoughts, how you structure your beliefs. Can you see the thing in your imagination? So I want to read you this section from Tesla's autobiography called My Inventions. Okay, this is his autobiography. This is in his own words. And this is where it gets interesting, okay? He said when he was a kid, okay, every night and sometimes even during the day when I was alone, I would set out on these journeys. I would see new places, cities, and countries. I would live there, meet people, and form friendships and acquaintances, okay? So we can begin to see his vividness of imagination here, right? And he continues. He says, strange as it may seem, it is a fact that these imagined companions were just as dear to me as those in real life. And their presence felt no less vivid or intense. Isn't that interesting? So what does this have to do with reality creation and getting what you want? Tesla did this constantly until he's about 17 years old, okay? So what does this have to do with actually creating things in your reality? Well, until he's about 17, he switched these visualizations, this use of his imagination, he switched it to his inventions. So he continues here. He said, I did this constantly until I was about 17, when my thoughts turned seriously to invention. Okay? Interesting. Then, to my delight, I observed that I could visualize with the greatest ease. I needed no models, drawings, or experiments. I could picture everything as real in my mind. I want you to think about that for a second. And I want you to think about the output of Tesla. All the things that he created. I mean, this is the same guy that was talking about the concept of a cell phone 100 plus years before it ever came about. I mean, this guy got really good at creating things in his reality. And he said that he could put everything together in his mind. He would put his inventions together in his mind. He needed no models, drawings, or experiments in his reality out here, right? No, he could put it all together in his mind. And he even said that he could see if something wasn't working correctly with his machine. He would fix it. He would run it again. He would test it. I mean, this sounds very backwards to other inventors at this time, doesn't it? So, I have a question for you here. Can you build the thing in your mind? What is the thing for you? What is the desire? What is the thing you're looking to bring into your reality? Can you see it in your mind? Develop this muscle that Tesla's referring to here, that he credits all of his inventions to. Develop this muscle of imagination. Tesla said that he would always put it together in his mind first. He said that he didn't rush into the actual work. Think about that. He said he didn't rush into the work. No, he would first put it together in his mind. He would see it. He would make corrections. He would test it. And he said it never failed him. His imagination never failed him when creating these things in his life. So I hear this stuff all the time from people with this coaching work that I do. I hear this all the time about how I can't see the thing in my mind. It doesn't work. I can't hold my attention, right? The meditation doesn't work for me. Visualization doesn't work for me. Brother, it's a muscle to be trained. We all have this thing called imagination. We need to start looking at ourselves and our mind like just a muscle to be trained. And we can choose the muscles that we train, right? You might not think it's there. You might not think that you're able to visualize, see things clearly in your mind, build the thing in your mind. But just like in the gym, just like building a muscle, you might not think that you have abs. But then you start eating correctly, you start training correctly in the gym, and holy shit, it's there. There's this theme across history. You see it spread across all religions about how the internal world reflects the outer world. As within, so without. That concept right there is spread across all great leaders, inventors, teachers, religions. So you got to deal with the internal world, man. You got to build it inside first. It feels so backwards. Oh, I know. Oh, it feels backwards as fuck. Because you're going to start putting time towards visualization and imagination throughout your day. And you're going to think right away like, it's a waste of time. Like I could be doing more. It's an outdated way of thinking. You're going to feel backwards doing this shit. But I want you to take inventory. I want you to see what these great leaders, inventors, people of history are saying. I want you to take a second look at this fascination of the mind, of imagination, seeing pictures clearly in your mind. Because I've experienced it for myself in my own life. Over these past 5+ years, moving to Spain, getting started in digital marketing, now doing the coaching work that I'm doing on this topic of reality creation. Develop this thing of your mind. See it in here. Build it in here first and correct it. Come back to it. Fill it with even greater and greater detail. Experience it in here.